Hello friends, good morning. Myself Nishit Gosalia. I'm a ERP consultant. I'm here come again for the purchase module video app. So let's see how you can create our first quotations in the purchase modules. So before that, purchase is a very important modules in the company. Like keeping a records in the paper on Excel files, that would be too slow for the company and that affects the company's work efficiencies. So while using the Flectra app purchase applications, everything will be automated in just few clicks, and that's keeping a record of reports and everything will be automated. So it will be really easy to track your budgets, company budgets, and track nice, isn't it? So let's see how we can create our first quotation in our database. So yeah, let's go on our database company's website, Flectra HQ. So here it is. So let's see how we can create on that. So let's create on the purchase module there. So we can select a purchase module. So if I click on the purchase modules, you can select the quotations. For that we need to create on that. So let's create a quotations. So when we click on the create, it shows the vendor. First is the vendor name. So if you click on the vendors, it shows our database vendors, all the vendors who are already was joined with our company's database. So let's select on but before that we need to create our own vendors. So let's say it will be Buzz Hub. So I'm creating a new vendor which is Buzz Hub. So you can select also the companies or vendors into company's informations, vendor informations. It is individuals or it's a company. So let's select on that way it's individuals. So company address would be 11180 Katrina Lane Street, La Jolla. City would be of course the San Diego, yes, Petticoat City as well. It's California of course. So you can write down all the informations of the vendor. So you can have let's say it's a company. We can select a company. Email would be the test@gmail.com. So yeah, let's save it. So you can select save confirmations about the vendors, about exactly it is. So now we have the order deadline. We have the vendor reference. As we can see on database, lots of vendors are already available over here. So as I am selecting a Buzz, which is a Harvard product vendor, so I would say each three that I can track on that. Each three would the vendor's reference number. So that would be easy to track on that. We have the payment agreements we can talk on the later part. Let's see, add the product first. So what could be, let's say it would be wireless mouse white. Quantity 1, $2.99. We can have another product which is mouse black, which is $2.99. Same, yeah, I like the black one actually. So yeah, we can save it. So once we save that, you can see the request of the quotations has been generated because of the purchase module. So you start with the P and we can see the P27. So now it's time to send an email to the vendor. So how we can create on that. So once we click on that, it has already templated over here in the purchase modules. You can also use other templates which is created in the Flectra app. So yeah, you can write it down your own email and save it for the later. So now time to send it. So as you can send that to the vendors, the PDF file has been generated. So how it looks like, so it looks like this: the required quotations, which is a number P0027, the product. So as you see, all the activities has been generated. I can see in the chatter box sections there is options over which is send message. If I click on the send message, if you have any particular message, you can click on that and you can write it down to the vendors. There is a log note options. We can select our salesperson, other salespersons that you can connect with on that. Also we have the schedule activities. So schedule activities you can select on that. So you can select like could be the email, it could be the phone. So what do you want to talk about it. Activities. So let's say I'm happy for the price. So let's say call for the price. So I'm gonna schedule on that. So you can see that in the chatter box it says the due in 2 days and the call for the price. So now it's time the other informations if I select, which is the company's information. So now everything will be fine. So let's confirm the order. So once we confirm the order, it will be the one receipt has been generated. So I'm just select on that to validate the order. So if I click on that, it shows me that like it is a validate on that number of the quantities we do have in demand and done what it could be. So we need to schedule on that. So it will be scheduled. So yeah, everything will be perfect. So let's validate on that. We save it. So let's go back on the purchase orders. So now it's time final creating bill. So if we click on the creating bill, it shows the actual purchase order, how it looks like to the send to the vendors. So if I click on that, as you see, the vendor's draft would be buzz hub, vendor name, door address, the billing date. We need to select on the bill date. What could be the bill date? As we select the reference receipt bank to what it could be. So yeah, if you have any reference bank, so you can select on that. We have the invoice reference number, the product informations. We have the general items informations, which is you can see the credit and debit amount. So yeah, everything will be perfect. So let's save it, our first order, and now it's confirmed. Our first quotation has been created with the new Buzz Hub vendors. So yeah, that's how you create a vendor bill numbers. Let's go back on the purchase dashboard modules. So as you can see, the reference number, vendor name, Buzz Hub, companies, order deadline if you have selected any, next activity with the call for the price, status will be purchase orders. You can also create your purchase quotations, request quotation from here as well, and the vendors you can select. That's how you create your first quotations. Thank you very much. For the more information about the purchase app, keep joining with it, keep staying with it. If you can't see me, have a good night.